and it's like fading. Like you can see the head, and then like you can see the head, the eyes. And you know how cats have the eyes when you can see them at night?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. And so like the neck is fading and the body is fading. So you can just see the arms and the head, but the rest of it is fading. And it's not standing up, but it's like on all fours.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm missing something. Like I'm literally seeing through half of this cat, and the rest of the half of the cat is not there. Like there's nothing. So everybody, it's even by people's feet, and they're not looking down at it because they don't notice it. So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I'm looking, and it's like the people on my side were looking like, holy shit, like oh my god. And this is like before you was equipped to flip out the phones, but it was crazy, man. So that was my one experience with
Hold on, man. Oh, hey. I gotta stop scary music, man. What the fuck, man? I'm thinking about saying a ghost came out and spit on you and threw up and shit. Man.
Poor kitty cat.
God damn it.
That shit was real, man.
Nah. Well, shit, man. I saw something in the window when I was younger. It used to be a White House. You know, the White House, I don't know if you even saw it when you came by my crib back in the day. It's a White House further down the street. Mm-hmm. And there's an old white couple used to stay there. And the husband died. Yeah. And so probably like 10 years later, we walking there, and all I know is I look up in the window and I see that old white dude. And in the mirror, in the window. Yeah. Freaked me the hell out.
So you know it was him.
I knew it was him, but I knew he died 10 years ago. Damn. And ever since then, I believed in ghosts from there. Because I'm like, he used to hate us walking in his grass. Say, get the fuck out of my grass, motherfuckers. And shit like that. And I'm like, fuck us being bad. We do what we do. And so, looked up in the window, and this man standing out the window just mean mugging.
Because he was in his grass.
I wasn't in his grass. I was walking. And I just happened to look up, and I seen his face. I was like, yo, ever since that day, I started believing in ghosts, Jack. Like,
so he was like a
angry ass dude.
Angry Patty.
For real.
What's the one that be calling the police? What if ghosts could call the police? That'd be fucked up. Damn, ghosts calling the police?
They're like, yo, Casper called us, said that you guys are on his lawn. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we got a call from some distorted voice that you guys were walking past this guy's house.
He said, they're outside my house. No, they're outside my house. Kill them. But no, yo, shit. Oh yeah, to answer your question, Saw is the scariest film I ever, because that's real. You can folks actually have to try to imitate that. And I can think like you be walking minding your business, and somebody just kidnap you with a pig mask and talk about let's play a game and shit like that. Like that's real. Like, and that's very recent. Like Freddy Krueger and stuff used to scare me as a shorty, but.
So what's more scarier to you, monsters or paranormal shit?
Paranormal, because
like back then it was all monsters. Like, oh my god, a vampire! Oh my god,
exactly.
Freaking Jason and shit. But today, like,
it's ghosts,
paranormal and shit, where shit's like low key there, but you don't know that it's there and shit, like touching you at night, like The Conjuring and shit, like that shit.
Real, you know what?
Because you can't fight it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's about my mom. So my mom passed away 4.5 years ago. So we in the house, and I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? At the house, everybody's gone, and this is like early in the day. All I know is I was hearing her voice through the house. I don't know if that's because I'm in my mind. I don't know if it's mind playing tricks on me, but I swear it was distinctive. It was, she was calling my name and everything. I felt like somebody was watching me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody was actually there. It felt like, of course, that's mom. I ain't gonna be scared of mama. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it freaked me out because I'm like, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? I told 2 people this story, and I never told nobody. I'm like, I'm crazy. But I'm like, yo, that house, my mom's still in there, motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for whoever get that house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit freaked me out, man, for real. Like,
I think I'd be more comfortable with the idea of ghosts in the afterlife if it was like a family member or like a good spirit,
But you don't know what comes back with them.
But that's if it's like some like stupid scary shit, and I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't fucking with this.
Yeah.
You guys ever own the Ouija board?
Nah,
no,
I don't fuck
my
homie
wanted
did.
to when I was little. I really, really wanted to. Still low key to this day, I want to, but
crackhead for that.
but the inner me is saying like, nah, fuck that. So
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So-
Because it's a ghost that's actually connected with that called Zozo. And every time somebody yells, he be like Z-O-O-Z, whatever he spells his name. But I don't fuck with that shit.
So somebody gave me, and this is before I knew the rules of a Ouija board. But basically, you can't give it to somebody. They gotta want it,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So how I got the Ouija board was that I wanted one for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I want one. So I got one in college, but I never used it. And so when I moved back to Chicago, the person that was helping me move some stuff around was like, yo, you want that Ouija board?
I'm glad that shit wasn't me, dog.
I was like, no, I don't want it.
I'm glad that shit wasn't me.
But this is before, like, I never used the Ouija board, but eventually I understood, you know, the power behind it.
Mm.
So I was just like, yo, I'm never using it. But I never offered it to anybody.
Right.
And so that person asked me, hey, do you want this Ouija board? I was like, no. You want it? They was like, yes. I was like, well, here you go. All yours.
Take it.
Take it for free. But yeah, man, Ouija boards, I think those are real.
Yeah, that's very real.
Yeah.
So real.
Yeah.
Fuck
but
that.
spirits, man, that shit is real, man.
Yeah, that
like
shit
we
real.
don't, and that's the thing, our bodies may, you know, die and whatever, but our spirits, that shit is forever.
Yeah.
Like you can't, like that's just a scientific fact. Like energy does not die.
Right.
It just can only be transferred. Oh, another little tidbit. It was this guy back in like the, I don't know, 1920s or some shit.
Mm.
Whenever Hitler was alive, I don't fucking know. But
That time.
yeah, that time. But he wanted. It was a scientist / doctor. You know how they was, you know,
Dr.
experimenting and shit. Yeah, they was experimenting back then. So this guy wanted to know. This one guy, he wanted to know if people had spirits, and how much would a spirit weigh if they did have one. And so he put a guy who was dying, like he had him on the table. It was like a weighted table or whatever.
A scale or something.
Scale, right. So so when he passed away, he weighed the body, like before and after. And everything was accounted for except for like 2 pounds. And the 2 pounds, he was like, I don't know where it went. Like the waste, like bodies, you know, you evacuate waste or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he that was accounted for. All that weight was accounted for. But it was like 2, maybe 3 pounds worth of something that just was gone. And I was like, holy shit. It might have been more than that.
My soul is 2 pounds.
Right.
Shit.
You know what, y'all? And this is a lesson from Duke. The more you know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is some
Let's
serious
get the show popping, y'all. Hey, let's go this here. Duke telling the story. Let's get to it, y'all. We got a dope show for y'all. Huh?
I cannot be alone tonight.
Yeah. Well, man, booty call.
Oh no, me and my daughter. I'm gonna go to sleep before her.
She's gonna wake you up.
Be up with them motherfuckers.
Yeah, Duke scared. All right, y'all. We'll get the show popping. Hope y'all enjoyed our monologues, man. This is what we do off air and everything. But we're gonna hit y'all with some kind of series that happened in Chicago. If y'all not familiar,
Yes.
It's about a gentleman yesterday that finally got what was deserved. What's his name? Jordan Van Dyke or something like that? Jason Van Dyke. He was guilty of all 16 charges for the murder of Laquan McDonald. And this happened 4
years ago.
4 years ago. Go ahead, Tori. Go ahead, finish.
So, about 4 years ago, there was a call-in, or I don't know the complete story, but Anyways, down to business. Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke shot 17-year-old Laquan McDonald 16 times.
16. So, go ahead.
I don't know if the kid was armed. I don't know.
They said he had a knife.
Story.
But
apparently he had a knife on him.
Yeah.
But the simple fact is that, one, he's 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He's a child. It doesn't matter his height, his freaking weight, and the color of his skin or any of that. It doesn't fucking matter. This is a kid.
Right.
And you, as a police officer, should have the appropriate training and obligation to handle yourself in a certain manner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's a lot of stories that the kid was facing, like his back was to you. So there's no fucking way if someone's back is to you, they're not a fucking threat.
Well, I saw in that video, he was actually side, like Laquan was right here, and Van Dyke was literally right here. And Laquan was just walking by him, swinging the knife. And so that's when he had, he said, put the knife down.
Well,
that 3D video didn't say, yeah, you can see it right there.
Well, we're playing a video currently. And we can see for ourselves. This is on a CNN website, guys. CNN is the most...
As Trump say, fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news. Duke.
Anyways,
sorry, y'all.
His trial was yesterday after 4 years.
Yeah.
And he was found guilty.
Yay!
Of second-degree murder. And he was charged on all 16. He was found guilty of all 16 counts of aggravated battery with a firearm.
But one.
He was found not guilty of official misconduct.
I don't understand.
Yeah, right. I don't understand that either.
I don't understand that.
Some of you may know if you watch a different channel, maybe like ABC 7 or Fox or whatever, but we personally don't know the reason of why he was found not guilty of official misconduct. Maybe it's because, they felt bad for him, or they felt, they wanted to take it easy on him.
They felt bad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how it goes. And honestly,
this is how it should
after
go.
the 50-some, over 100-some cops that got away with it, this one actually, got what was coming to him, and yet we are still, as, black community are still unsatisfied because we feel like either he should have got first-degree murder, he should have gotten more years, they let him off easy or whatever, but I'm like, first step is that at least he's going to
True, but the thing is, if you're going to throw the book at him, throw the book at him.
Yeah.
You gave him all 16 charges except for that one. Because y'all felt some type of way or whatever. We don't know. But
his bond was revoked.
Well, that's cool.
Pay his way out, So
but let it be a black person though. You would have put him under the jail, in the jail, outside of the jail, around the jail. He would have had all that shit happen.
He wouldn't have let him walk out with his hands behind his back out of respect, quote unquote. They would have freaking handcuffed that man and tumbled him down to the floor, tugging him down to the floor, and dragged him out like it was nothing.
Exactly, and keep in mind this is something that happened 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So this man's been walking around free for 4 years until the last couple of months.
And that alone is disrespectful.
Yes.
Because after 2 days, investigations go cold.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a detective or if you're a part of an investigation and you're sitting with 4 years worth of information, shit is old. Like, testimonies are old. Like, you asking somebody in 2014 what time they showed up to somewhere and or what were they wearing is different from you asking them in 2017 or 18 with the same question.
Right.
Like, shit is going to change. And I think, like, that leads to lesser offenses when it comes to, like, investigations and sentencing. Like, I think cops having that much time is, like, disrespectful. Like,
to the case. Period.
Like, you give everybody else, like, if it was civilian to civilian, you taking them to court as soon as possible. you arrested them as soon as possible. Like if it's an investigation on a murder, they're not getting bonded out. They're not getting